Reality Talks with your host, Reverend MB.
Let's dream.
Come right on in. We got a spot for you.
Greetings and well-being on this Saturday, Saturn Day, I should say. Let's see, what's today's date? The 27th. Somehow that before I looked at the date, the number 9 kept displaying in my head, and I looked and it's 27, 7, 8, 9, 27. Yeah, an ending of a cycle, it feels like. But before I get into that, I want to thank you for tuning in and being part of the Dream Reality Talk podcast with your host here, Reverend M, Reverend MB, however you want to call me, Tori C. Whatever name floats your boat, I am here, live and direct, on this Saturn Day, November 27th, which in numerology, that is the number 9. And as I was stating before, it feels like this is the end of a particular cycle, as we just came out of the full moon not too long ago. Yeah. So that Taurus full moon lunar eclipse that we just experienced brought on some very interesting awareness that tiptoed into the subconscious realm, or the subconscious realm could have tiptoed into the conscious realm. However, it came down upon you. There still was a very dominant presence in the air around security and moving forward. And I know some may not realize what I'm talking about, but you can definitely check out my channeling cosmic energy, cosmic energy, where I talked about all of this concerns around moving forward, finances. Some are accepting a large amount of finances right here and now to secure their next step forward. And finances, I guess I should say, everyone is receiving the energy or currency that they have put their intentions towards prior to that full moon. And as it reflects differently for some, there are others that are experiencing the different side of reality. It's not either here or there, but really tapping into where we can align has been the theme going forward. So whatever you feel yourself lacking in, or you're doing more of, you're starting to really examine how does this bring unity moving forward. some billionaires, millionaires, trillionaires, or heirs, those that think in the air, bring to you virtual reality beyond the concept of what you've known it to be. As I think about that and think about the dream state, I think about, are we really, really ready to move in that particular realm without becoming subservient to it or overwhelmed with it? You know, this has been a practice for a long period of time of how to focus your intention, how to align your mental, emotional, and physical capacity, how to bring forth life for the betterment of all, if that makes sense to you. And here we are. The dreams have come to life where I've seen some pretty interesting things. Very interesting things. One of the key things that stands out to me is my dream concerning humanity on a whole. And the only time that we have is now. We're required to bring into this reality our full and complete self. And as we bring that full and complete self into this realm, how does that look for you? What does that look like? So now that we're in that thought processing of how we reflect our light here, let's take a look at what the dream world has provided to you up until now. Because remember the last podcast, I asked that you document your dream or dreams and bring them. So now I am requiring you to open up that book, grab that piece of paper. If you've not done so, bring a piece of paper, get a pen, and start reflecting. What did your world look like around the full moon and Taurus lunar eclipse? Was there any question about moving forward in unity? Was there any fear around that? Was there any judgment? Were there any hopes? Were there victories, for the lack of better terms? Was there complete awareness of who you are in your future? Whatever you project that to be. What did that look like? Well, for me, very interesting notes of creating and craft, building, securing, traveling, moving forward, seeing beyond the oculus. That's where I was. And today it led me to wake up to the most peaceful and the most beautiful meditation that I could possibly have. Around me at this particular time. So as I wake up to tell you about what reality is being casted through the dream state, it is a reality that brings your total awareness of self into now. Remember, let's go back to the first episode where I spoke about the lucid Mayan dream calendar. It's not for me to decipher or break it down for you, but it is definitely something that you want to tap into and decipher for yourself. As you learn that calendar and what it brings to life, you can then start to really tap into your sense of awareness in this reality that they would like to cast in a virtual sense. I'm not sure if any of this is making sense to you at this time. Perhaps you may need to go back to the first podcast that I did. And this is not to make you feel any type of way. This is just stating sometimes I can get messages that are really astro. And I want you to be able to have some reference that you can take away. But what I like to extend further is that if there's anything that you would like to discuss or bring to the table, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's uplift each other. Who knows what realities can be built from that conversation that you can bring to the table. So I welcome you to email me. You can definitely go to ankministries.org, or you can email me at planet9radio@outlook.com to let me know your thoughts. If you would like to be a guest, if you would like your dreams deciphered on air, if you would like them deciphered in private, however, whatever you can think of that you need to convey that is relevant to this conversation, bring it. Bring it. Well, I hope I wasn't too encryptic. I know sometimes when Spirit gives me messages that coincides with a topic and what needs to be brung to life, may not always be straightforward in language. So therefore it gets a little colorful. You create from what has been given you. I'm just going to keep on giving the message as it comes through. So until next time, I suggest you Keep documenting your dreams. Write them down. Let's see what comes up. I have a whole lot to unfold, can't unpack it all in this one little segment. But hang with me and let's just open up our dream book and talk some reality. All right, people, I think I've said enough. It is now 9:11 a.m. You got the code. I'm out. Peace.
This been that one day I don't